Hi, hello, and welcome to the Consularship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for an open reading. We have the full card already, so there's some type of start. It can be a risk, but this is something about our incarnational life here. From my understanding, there's some intervention and intercession here. Something needs to be attended to. There is a partnership of some kind, like a bartering to get us on the same page, but it's oppositional to wherever we're heading, whatever we're doing. We have some boundaries and standards, maybe even a little bit of like ultimate spiritual protection on us. So, hi, hello, and welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's a delight and an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thank you for your continued support. Go ahead and smash that like button. Vertex of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. If anything that is said resonates deeply with you, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Today we'll be imposing the guidance from This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. That's by Luminal 11 Publishing. And if there's any pairings, we'll be deliberating those findings from The Cosmic Coven by Lillian Lazenby. That is Red Avocado Publishing. And then any correlative or corresponding energy will be deliberated by Vita Sibilla, and that's by Los Scarabello. If there's any type of love, a very strong love energy, then we'll use Vibe About It Tarot's Pop of Love Oracle, and you can find her on Etsy. Yeah, so we have the full Three of Cups. Seems like 3 weeks ago, something started. Some kind of path, spirit, karma, life, path, destiny, bigger and brighter and better. It seems like our destiny or the calling on our life has been ripening in the background. Ace of Pentacles is like a fruit ripening on the vine. It can be the promise of material abundance as well. It can be a boon, literally spirit offering us a gift of some kind. It's also like yeah, something's pending here in the background. And it happened 3 weeks ago. I'm hearing that something turned around, but I'm not seeing that. World card, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Four of Swords. Yeah, so we've been spending some time alone. Yeah, a pair of Knights can mean spending time alone, a need to be alone, a need to take space. Something might have been pinned down or quarantined. There could have been some kind of respite as well. And it's something is building up towards the full moon, but there's been a lot going on since the new moon, even slightly before the new moon. It's as if we achieved something that's about to hit or about to work itself through. It's a completion here. Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, Sun card. That's the achievement and accomplishment. World card, Sun card. With this judgment, yeah, something is definitely coming out, coming through. There can be some type of healing, some type of achievement. There can be some type of accomplishment, some type of decision. And there's more coming over the next week. like I said. Moon card, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Wands. So this can talk a little bit about something that we were destined for, but it can be a little bit of work or some type of collaboration, some type of like, collaborative planning with the Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, though, that's both covens and cabals. Three of Pentacles, cabals, Three of Cups, covens. And then when we have a double three, it means collaboration, cooperation, co-creation. But those specific threes mean something a little bit more. So over the last 3 months, there's something that's been worked out. Something's been working itself out over the last 3 months. Eight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, Lover's card. So like a week ago, we started seeing there were a couple readings where we had all four threes. And then just recently we had all four sixes. And then in this reading, we have all four nines. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So you heard that 369. Let's roll. Okay, so first of all, crowning the reading is the Lover's card. It's union, communion, partnership with the nine on our side, a queen on the opposite side, and the way this energy works, there is some type of other side. There's another energy here. Entity, energy, ideology. It can be an enemy, although there's not a preponderance of swords. There's not the devil. There's not the Two of Pentacles. But we do have the moon, which negates some things. There's not a preponderance of fives with the devil. Let's say it that way. There's not a preponderance of sevens either. We have the Seven of Cups, which means objects in the rearview mirror, they appear closer than they are. Not everything is as it seems. It can be some type of facade, illusion, delusion, confusion, glamour, mirage. Okay. We have a preponderance of nines here. So the Lover's card is saying that something is ripened here. We have an Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. There might even be something yielding. Something's been built up from the inside out of high worth, high deserving, high value. Nine of Pentacles, and that's us on our end. We have a double nine on our end. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords as well. So we face some type of fear because we're heading from the Fool towards the Three of Cups. So we're taking a risk or a new beginning of some kind, and we're heading towards some type of like convergence or melding. So this convergence is about confronting an illusion, literally staring into something, inquiring, curiosity, investigation, examination, because we're also coming from a different type of confrontation. We had to confront what was alive in us, and then we look outside and see what those things that were going bump of the night, stirring in the depths of our soul, really our subconscious, moon card. We figure out what physical emanations or what material manifestations, that was a redundancy, what manifestations those subconscious drives rendered, yielded. And there is yielding. Eight and Nine of Pentacles, or a lot of kings can talk about yielding. So when you have a king and a page together, that yields, but this is one. So we yielded our drive, desires, passions, motivations, maybe some kind of leadership or vision, King of Wands, Page of Wands. We also yielded whatever we were working on in terms of an investment. So the investments is the three and the seven. So Seven of Pentacles is the typical investment. Is that here? No, we have Seven of Cups. And then the Three of Pentacles is like some type of collaboration, or it's a plan, a strategy. That's this Three of Pentacles here. Now, opposing us is some type of new beginning, which well, they earned it. I'm getting a couple messages here because it's saying King of Wands, Nine of Wands. They're wanting what they're entitled to, and the Sun card. It's theirs. It's almost like a right. It's vibrationally attuned to them. We can't also be dealing with a Gemini, like a Gemini sun. I'm hearing a lot here. And then, the judgment is on our side. So what this is telling me is that there's a calling on our life. We're being called in a direction. There may be some type of invitation here. We're being prepared to understand our vision or to receive a vision or to receive some type of inner knowledge. It can be because we're chosen. All these nines here. It can be, especially the Nine of Cups. It can be we're being prepared. We were born for something. Page of Wands with the Judgment and the Star card, that literally is the calling in our life. The Page of Wands is the royal child. It doesn't always mean like crowns and palaces. It could mean that they're going to become a celebrity, or they're going to become something well known, or that they're going to, inherit something, a gift through the family, some type of role. Some might even call it the golden child, but to me, the golden child is the cups, but it's golden in terms of favor, special gifts. This is like a family transmission here, Page of Wands. So we have a pair of aces, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. We have a set, all four, nines. We have a pair of threes, and we have matching king and queen. Now, King of Wands, Lover's card, that could be a Pisces rising. Queen of Wands, Lover's card, that could be a Virgo rising. And we have the Moon card, so it's most likely a Pisces rising here. They might have Jupiter in the first house or in the 12th house with the Nine of Cups there as well. Now, that Virgo rising, definitely if they have Venus in Virgo, Venus in the first house or the sixth house, that would be it. And all this timing has been something happening in the past. So there's lovers here, because with the lovers card and the King and Queen of Wands, there's a love offer coming, but it's kind of already settled. And there's going to be a reunion of some kind. So something that took a little bit of a pause, because four nines means forced exile. Two nines means a need for space, spending time alone. Three nines means forced separation. Four nines, a set of nines, means exile. and the reunion is here. And it's just weird. In my life away from, being a priestess, all of us priestesses have a background. Sometimes it's purely spiritual. Sometimes we also have a secular background. My secular background it's a little bit clinical. It's in addiction and nutrition. And I was just writing about, I was doing a paper on transitional populations. And I broke down this population into four separate, distinct communities: reentry, justice involved. Some people think they're the same, they overlap, marginalized, or survivorship. And so we were talking about, I was writing about how some of us are returning to society after some type of separation. That's the reentry I'm talking about, whether it's surviving a cult or having like a digital, separation where like maybe you're of a specific community that forsakes all technology. Some of us had like forced disappearances or kidnapping or whatever. Sometimes we're returning to the workforce after, like being a homemaker for 18 years or something. Sometimes we're reemerging into society. I've even seen that with people that had unmanaged mental illness and they are mental health injury, and finally they get that taken care of and they're able to kind of like come around an adult or come around and handle up on things. Some people are finally venturing outside after, certain types of disorders, maybe like agoraphobia or something like that. This is totally giving that vibe. That there's an understanding or a maturity or an invitation, or someone is being invited out after they were frozen out. They're being invited back after they were frozen out. That's what I'm getting. There is something here. I had to talk through all that. Thank you for giving me the space to self-disclose. You know, um, this is giving the energy of somebody was forced out, exiled. I'm just going to say it, frozen out. And now there's an invitation back. This is what I'm getting. It seems to be like some kind of collaboration as well. Now, the collaboration, I hate to say this, but the collaboration was some type of punishment I don't understand. Somebody wanted to render something out of us, is what I'm getting. And there can be some misunderstanding here because the Seven of Cups often is illusions, delusions, confusions. It's to weaken our position, to soften us up in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. They wanted to maybe humble us or something of that nature. So when this comes around, if we decide to respond to this invitation, ensure that, you know, we say like, hey, that hurt, or hey, that was painful, or hey, I'm not feeling seen or recognized or understood correctly. Can we all clarify our intentions? Do you mind if I impose a little curiosity, investigation, examination? I need to get clear on something. I need some clarity provided. Or maybe I can offer up some information that might not have been discernible before. Hey, do you mind if we check our assumptions? Is this correct? Is this true? Am I safe in assuming this? Okay, let's do the correspondences here. What do we got? What do we got? Well, the judgment card. with all this court cards. So the Queen of Wands is the Judgment card plus the High Priestess. The King of Wands is the Judgment card plus the Sun. We have that. The Sun and the Judgment came out together. King of Wands is here. Page of Wands is the Empress plus the Judgment card. So we have, what is this Judgment and the Sun? Yeah. So there was some concerted effort. You see how a bunch of people got together, and I feel like they planned something. Yeah, because there's resentment here. They want to get us to fight or to play or to whatever, to what have you. We could be really exhausted with the Four of Swords. And the Seven of Cups, we might not have seen that somebody was literally beckoning us out to play. They might have been even trying to hit on us. King of Wands, Page of Wands. That's very much. King of Wands is usually attracted to you. The Queen of Wands is somebody that finds you attractive. Um, when you see the Queen of Wands and it's you, it means that somebody finds you attractive. When you see the King of Wands, that person finds somebody else attractive. And then the Page of Wands is usually like an invitation to play, to like to see what's going on in the attraction department. That's what I'm getting here. And it might have been, dicey or some maneuvering was necessary because there is some kind of collaboration, cooperation here, and it's like a cabal. This is a cabal. The sacerdote, which is the king of spades, the la nemica, which is the queen of spades, il nemico, which is the jack of spades. When you see these two energies together, conversazione, or falsità, there's a cabal, period. And they're looking at a way to gain clarity, information, or even humble a little bit this La Constance, because we're too firm, we're too high and mighty, we're inaccessible, unapproachable. Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, that's needing expansion. Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, that's needing strength. King of Wands, Nine of Wands, that's needing entitlement. That's wanting entitlement. Um, King of Wands, Eight of Wands, that's wanting progression. There's also King of Wands star card. So that is a Scorpio rising or Taurus rising or a Aquarius rising. With the Aquarius rising, they may have Mercury in the first house. So we have Jupiter in the first house, Venus in the first house, or Mercury in the first house, depending on the rising sign. Jupiter in the first house would be the Pisces rising, Venus in the first house would be the Virgo rising, Mercury in the first house would be the Aquarius rising. What is this set of nines talking about? Let's see what that's about. Yeah, so clearance. I feel like we were frozen out or isolated or shunned or exiled, and now we're being invited back. And it's something to do with community. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. That was either a clique, a coven, a cabal, or it was a concerted effort. Probably all of the above, because somebody wants to be in a connection with us. We also need stability here, but we have the King and Queen of Wands over here, and then we have the Queen and King of Pentacles over here. Somebody likes us and they're upset with us and they did something. They got all their homies together. Now, it's not always intentional because we don't see the Seven of Swords. We don't see the Five of Swords. We see the Seven of Cups. So everything appeared to someone else some kind of way. And they responded to appearances. I'm getting that this energy that this person was projecting on us was too much. Our response was being tired. Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, knighting this King of Wands. We could have just been super exhausted. It's saying that there's a lot of work here. We were building something up. We were exhausted from work so much. Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles. We were exhausted from work. Hmm. What's this pair of aces? Again. There's a union coming, but again, we got to check the spirit, test the spirit, Seven of Cups. We have to be like, hey, listen, I need some clarity. Am I safe in having this assumption? Am I safe to assume XYZ? Could you clarify elemental P before me? You know, is ABC true? Did I get that right? We do need to test the spirit here. We have a double 10. So there's some kind of cycle over 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords too. So a hole could have been dug that somebody falls into. And the other side has all these swords. So that's something because they could be fighting, opposing us in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. When you have the Nine of Swords and the Moon card, that's some kind of dark night of the soul. Yeah, so that's really it. I want to check one thing, this Sun card with the World card, because that's accomplishments and achievements. Somebody was not, they were, okay, so this is what I've been picking up on because there was some kind of block. They wanted to end what they perceived to be some block, but they don't realize that they were their own worst enemy. And it's just timing. I feel somebody got impatient. But see, I don't see the Knight of Swords. I see they might think this was some kind of, but that's what they want. They want things to move quicker. Yeah, the want is the king, the needs is the queen. We have wanting, speed, progression, expansion, Eight of Wands. But I don't see any actually speed, Knight of Swords. I just see that it's time for it. And this energy is coming back in domestico. That's a return from being out handling errands or, but there's some kind of ending or transformation here because I think a love has died, or maybe they went out to get love or attention. This gives off the energy of somebody that needs somebody to fawn all over them, and that didn't happen. They expected us to get giddy because they gave us attention and well, the situation has evolved and transitioned, whatever this is, but it was stuck for a while. Yeah, desperation, but they're hiding it really well. What they want to create is us in some kind of desperate energy. It just feels like manipulation. This was a message about pressure coming after a forced exile. It's pressure. We were put under a bunch of pressure so that a love connection could be fandangled. I can't even use the word manipulated because it was the Seven of Cups, not the Seven of Swords. But things should move quickly towards a commitment. We need to choose this. It should be moving quickly or something of those lines, or I don't understand entirely, but that's what this is giving. Return to expansion is what I'm getting, but we were frozen out. It's returning to expansion, but let's be clear that we were frozen out. Before we do the dedication of merit, we have the King and Queen of Wands. We need to do this love. Critical junctions. Try taking a big leap, major decisions affecting the outcome, turning points that alter the course of evolution of the connection. Okay. I know now that I have control of my life. No one is holding me captive and no one is controlling my circumstances. I recognize the power of my free will and I now choose to be happy. Okay. It's a yes. Absolutely. Cycles unsent messages. Something wasn't said. And this is either going to speed up in the summer. It could be a summer season where things are moving into enjoyment. We're reaping the benefits of something. It's not quite harvest time. It might be playful time because it's time to play. It's time to come out to play. And messages haven't been said. They won't admit their true feelings, thinking about reaching out, but is apprehensive, then does not, types up messages, picks up the phone, but never hits dial or send. I really want to tell you how I feel, but is it too late? Will you understand what I'm trying to say to you, or will you misinterpret my messages? I'd rather not say anything at all. Well, you miss 100% of the shots you do not take. When you take risk in life, you take reward out of life. If you're already in a no, then get to a real one out loud, meaning perceived risk versus real risk. If you're already at a no in your head, get to one in real life because you're never actually being rejected. You're the one rejecting yourself. If somebody says no to you, to what you're offering, they're freeing you up to move to the next one. You can never ever say the wrong thing to the right person. Okay? People with much less opportunity, much less skill than you are out there cutting it up because they're the ones taking action. And you're sitting there with all this potentiality, getting not know nothing because you're not doing no nothing. That's what's up. Be about what you're about. Okay, so it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Again, if anything that resonated deeply with you, go ahead and comment, share, subscribe, or like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Just a quick dedication of merit to all those still lost out there, to illusion, delusion, confusion, trapped in the matrix, lost in the seas of time, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine in unconditional love and universal oneness. We love you. We're sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you. We pray that your steps are ordered, your path illuminated, and that you find salvation and redemption in this lifetime. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Dandava, and Ashe. Sayonara, das vidanya, Avidazane. Take good care. Bye-bye.